What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for episode 10 of our Madden 22 Philadelphia Eagles franchise rebuild. Today, it's a doubleheader. I haven't done a doubleheader yet. We're going to slightly turn down the gameplay so we can squeeze in both Week 17 and Week 18 against football team and the Cowboys as we try and make the playoffs. I feel like that's the entertaining thing. Is that can we find a way in this episode with 2 games remaining to sneak into the playoffs, either be it the 6 or the 7 seed. You guys have been crushing it with the like goals. It's awesome. It's amazing. Very happy to see. Makes me very happy when I look at the old YouTube page. So today's video, very simple like goal, guys. 1,000 likes. Get 1,000 likes, and maybe I won't take forever to get the Eagles off season, which is going to be the next episode, out to you guys. 1,000 likes. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Let's get into the rest of the video. So we got the Saints. We got the Falcons. The Saints are 9-6. Probably not going to catch them. We need to win both our games. But the Falcons at 8-7, we still have a chance. We're only a game behind. We go in here. We got a football team who's very much like us. Still think there's a chance they can make the playoffs with Heineke under center. And then we have a Week 18 game where the Cowboys probably are going to be resting their starters. Don't think they're going to be going full-fledged. They'll have the NFC East. They have the NFC already locked up. With 10-5, I don't necessarily think they can get first. Maybe. The Cardinals only have a game ahead of Dallas at 11-4. So we're going to take it as is. But basically, by the end of this episode, we're going to find out if Philadelphia somehow can scratch and claw their way to get back into the playoffs. And we are coming off probably the best game I've played of this entire series, 35-14. It is the Giants. It was Daniel Jones. We had a weekly award performance. Fletcher Cox is dominant. Spoke at the press conference. He was clearly frustrated about his role. We got him more active after the quarterback. 5 tackles, 3 sacks here in Week 16. He's just carrying the defense, man. He's getting big plays. Darius Slay is making big plays. And I just, you know, we made the decision for the quarterback. We're going with Jalen Hurts. I know probably a bunch of people thought it was going to be Minshew Mania running wild. But we just get a little bit more out of Jalen Hurts under center. Get a little bit more of a scrambler. From a throwing standpoint, you may give up a couple points here or there for passing accuracy, but he does have a stronger arm, which is rare to say with 86 throw power, but he can make some throws. He can make some big-time plays down deep. We are close. I was like, now it's about time, too, to start like looking for stats. Are there any milestones that we can hit this season that would be, you know, silver lining if we don't make the playoffs? Not really much there for Jalen Hurts. I think for him, breaking even, no, not even breaking even, just finishing with more touchdowns than interceptions is going to be a win at this point. Look for Miles Sanders. It would be cool to get him 20 rushing touchdowns. Sitting on 18 right now, yards, not too much. Jalen Hurts, again, 600, almost 700 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns. That's, the 9 fumbles are very much a concern. Fumbling like Carson Wentz, left, right, and center. But I think he's, again, you just see the stats there. Combined, Jalen Hurts, pretty good. We have 856 for Goddard, 850 for Devontae Smith. I would like to get a 1,000-yard receiver. It's probably not going to be Quez. But if we can get Devontae Smith 1,000 yards his rookie season, that'd be pretty cool. But also, like we're saying all these things, we don't want to force it. I think, obviously, the 2 rushing touchdowns for Miles Sanders is a lot easier to obtain because it's not really going to throw the ball in the harm's way. But it is what it is. Defensively, Eric Wilson, 3 tackles away from 100 on the season. We have 14.5 sacks for Chicago. It would be cool. Javon Hargrave haven't been able to really keep the pace that he set in real life. But if we can find a way to sneak in 2 sacks here, get him 10 sacks, might be enough to play him into a dev trade. Like, that's kind of something I was hoping up. They get Javon Hargrave up to a superstar. 5 picks, Darius Slay's pretty dope. He could, he's only 2 off the lead. The way that we're playing right now on defense, absolute hero ball on defense. Darius Slay does diving Superman jumps for every single 50-50 pass thrown his way. Who knows? Might have a chance to lead the league in interceptions there. I will say something I didn't even really notice. Jake Elliott, 19 of 20 on his field goals, and 1 was blocked. Jake Elliott has been absolute money. We kind of commented when we picked up the Philadelphia Eagles that for a team that doesn't have great salary cap, you can't really have an expensive kicker, but at least Jake Elliott seems to be justifying his price, which is pretty good. Sipos working his way up to try to finish first in the league in gongs here, punts in the 20, were really true gongs or punts in the 10, which is pretty good. He's almost half his punts are in the 20, which is all you can ask for a punter. But yeah, stats, you don't want to chase stats, but kind of think about that in the back of our minds. Maybe if there's garbage time where games get blown out, let's try to get Devontae 1,000. Let's try to get Dallas Goedert 1,000. Let's try to get Miles Sanders 20 rushing touchdowns. And let's just see if we continue to play positive football with Jalen Hurts. So look at here, we got the doubleheader. Good. We want to get right into it, man. 2 games, a lot of big time plays need to happen here today to go 2-0. Looking at football team, defensively, so I like that they're actually a pretty strong passing. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that was our team. So looking at them, they like to run the ball inside and out. So let's defend. They're 3rd in the league in inside touchdowns. So let's try to take away that from an Antonio Gibson. Defensively, the football team is actually not particularly good. That is terrible defense for what a team. I would argue they have the best defense in the NFC East. Let's go. Yeah, sure. Blitz counter. Are they going to be aggressive? Let's rock and roll with that. And then for our team profile, let's see if we can get through injury free. We had the phantom injury to Devontae Smith. So this is a lie sometimes, apparently. Because I was looking through this, and it said we had a couple injuries. Right now, I'm not seeing any injuries. We got to be sure. Nothing on offense. Defensively, clean bill of health. Clean bill of health. Clean bill of health. Everyone is going to be up for this Week 17 game against football team. Did anyone dominate this week? Anyone feeling stronger? Anyone built differently? And it is Minshew. Good. We want to keep him, you want to keep his arm loose. Because it wasn't conclusive that, Jalen Hurts is better than Gardner Minshew. It was just, and a plus 2 throw power? Just like that, Minshew in one training session has taken over for the strongest arm on the team right now. Not named our tight end Tyree Jackson. That's interesting. That is insane. Plus 2 throw power. I don't think I've ever seen that. Ever. And Minshew's out here getting Mexican supplements while he's out here training. Getting plus 2 throw power. His arms jacked. Throw the ball over the mountains like Uncle Rico. Okay. I see you. But we're still going Jalen Hurts. We still got football team. 7-8, 7-8. Trying to figure out, at least from this matchup, who the second best team is in the NFC East. Let's go. All right, let's go, baby. And we played football team here, 2-3 games ago, and we beat them. And it wasn't like a super stressful. There's a huge TFL by Fletcher Cox. Started out right. Let's dance on him here a little bit. So, I'm confident. I'm really confident we're going to be able to at least win this game. Ooh, that's a good throw. Seals Jones. Right behind Devin Bush, in front of Anthony Harris. First down. Okay, man defense. 3rd and 11. Again, I want to maybe test Darius Slay. Man, they do have playmakers. There we go. Great tackle. Devin Bush. Bend it, don't break. And we force a punt on the opening drive of the game for football team. Oh, yeah. We're starting with a throw, baby. We're starting with a throw. We're going to try to avoid Chase Young, which is... Jalen Hurts' 10th fumble of the season. Go. Okay, let's just forget that ever happened. Jesus, man, what a weak fumble. Go the running back here. Kenny G out the backfield. Good read. Ooh, okay. Don't really know this throw, but I like it. Devontae Smith. Get open. Now, actually, we'll take the check down to Dallas Goedert. Here comes Kenny Gainwell for some reason. Not mad at it. Not mad at it, man. Getting Kenny G some touches here. I think that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Not nearly as much volume as Miles Sanders. And even though we are trying to get that 20 touchdowns for Miles, Kenny G is going to be an important part of this backfield for the entirety of this rebuild. This year, next year, 5 years from now. So let's get him some meaningful touches, help him get some XP. He's good. That was 100%. 100% the computer tackling for Anthony Harris. Appreciate that. Can I get a replay of that? This is my all Madden assisted. I'm pretty sure I was still locked on Darius Slay there, and then it's just like, okay, yeah, great tackle, yeah. Just roll. He's on fire. Stop, drop, and roll. That is Anthony Harris's tackling technique. Stop, drop, and roll. Only you can prevent forest fires, Anthony Harris. 3rd and 9. Bend don't break in field goal range. See what we got. We got double team on Fletcher Cox, which frees up the blitz from the linebacker. Doesn't get there, but I think we made enough between Nelson Island and Avonte Maddox there, I think. Oh, they're going for it. Okay. What are you doing? Eric Wilson, who's been a sack machine, gets another one. Man, he got a new contract. He secured the bag. That's his 6th sack of the season, and I do not know what that play call was for a football team, but be it Singleton or Wilson, our linebackers had that one covered. And 7, we have the Jalen Reagor play here, which means B is always open. B is always open. Safe catch it because it's Jalen Reagor. Put him on skates, Jalen! Put him on skates! That's ballsy, given the fact that how weak that fumble was at the other end of the field. To like trust that Jalen Hurts is not going to have Butterfingers here today. And look at that, man. 26 going to the school of Anthony Nelson's, or Anthony Harris's tackling. Stop, drop, and roll. He just doesn't want to make a play. And there we go, man. Let's make a play here. Jalen Reagor wants to make a play here. Jalen Hurts wants to make a play here. Go! Second and 6. What are we talking about, Dally? What are we talking about, Dally? We're just going to run it again. Get that first down. Take a little bit of unnecessary hit, but 60 yards for Jalen Hurts here in the first half. Tackle. 3rd and 3. Tough decision. I think we got to throw this one. And we'll go big with the tight ends there. Goddard. Worst case scenario, keep it. Throw it in the dirt. Take a field goal. Do we take a field goal? Yeah, we take a field goal. We need a win. Playoffs are on the line, baby. So 21 yards. Jake Elliott. Great. Can't even see the other line of the kicker. I think that's good. It's a man that's only had 1 kick block. That's his only miss. And he stays absolute money. 17-7. Wait, what are we doing here? Come on, team. What are we doing here? They haven't had more than 50 yards all game. You're giving it to them in a drive? Can't wait to fire our DC at the end of the year. Playoffs or not, he's gone. Need a new scheme. Reagor! Oh, the throw and the run from Jalen Hurts! To the forgotten man, Jalen Reagor, up to the red zone. Kenny Gainwell trying to get that 2nd touchdown of the game, vulturing. Give it back to Miles Sanders here. Oh, we should... That actually looks like a very favorable box for us. But if not, we can go C4 special. That is still very much in play. 3rd and goal. I saw it there. What would it be if it's an Eagles C4 team that can't run the C4 special, right? What would we be doing? What are we talking about here? We're going to go run. We're going to go strong toss. I feel like that's... Can we get cute with a fullback? No. We're going to go strong toss, and you go to the left. We're going to go to the left. And I'm gonna give full credit right there. Kenny Gainwell with the block, key block, 19th rushing touchdown of the season for Miles Sanders as the Philadelphia Eagles extend their lead. What are we doing? What are we doing, defense? I didn't even want to switch on to those guys because I was like, let's let the computer make the tackle. Let's not let C4 mess this up. And they failed me. Come on, Fletch. We got full pass rush moves, buddy. You can beat Brandon Sheriff. Scary Terry, easy as can be. Takes a slant in for the touchdown. Football team will not go away. Dallas Goedert, let's go. Big plays on both sides of the field. Jalen Hurts up over 200 yards passing. Damn, it's pretty good, man. Feeling comfortable. I'm feeling comfortable with Hurts. All we need with Jalen Hurts right now is one of those weekly practices that we just had with Minshew where he gets +2 throw power. do. Oh, Jalen extends. Let's go. Second rushing touchdown of the game for Jalen Hurts. He wants the playoffs bad. He knows he makes the playoffs. Maybe, just maybe, we don't look quarterback in the draft with those 3 first round. We improve the team elsewhere. Oh. I mean, they're scoring on us as easy as we're scoring on them. That's analysis for you. Second 4, empty, back. Go Goddard again, just dominant. Got no linebackers. Holcomb, Jamin Davis, all getting picked on right now. This is a I actually don't know what I'm going to do. We're only thinking touchdown here. I have no idea what I'm going to do if this is not a touchdown. And that's as easy as it gets. Touchdown number 20 for Miles Sanders. Maybe the easiest of all 20 this season. And that should be the dagger there. Should be the final nail, whatever phrase you want to use. Want it? Nelson Island, baby. Okay, whatever. I'll give him the sim. I'll give him the sim to make this onside. Covered by Philly. Let's go. Let's go, Kenny G. Garbage time touchdown. Second touchdown of the game. But let's make this game look as not close as it really was. Even though we gave up almost 400 yards and 4 touchdowns to Taylor Heineke, we found a way to persevere. 45-35. Kind of very reminiscent to the Philadelphia Eagles on Halloween. Beating the Lions in real life. We just ran the ball down their throats. Hurts was efficient. No passing touchdowns, but the yards, the accuracy was exactly what we needed. 246 passing yards, no touchdowns, but also no interceptions. 166 yards. Look at that. Just 5 yards a tote consistently. 166, 2 touchdowns, Miles Sanders. 32-2 for Kenny Gainwell. 91-2 for Jalen Hurts. We had 77 yards for Goddard, 83 for Devontae, 64 for Rager. Defensively, it was a bad game, man. We had 2 TFLs there for Devin Bush, a sack for Eric Wilson, but ultimately, just you can't give up that many points. Some bad tackling, lapses in judgment, but the Philadelphia Eagles, with this victory, go back to 500 with a chance to make the playoffs, maybe even play spoiler potentially for playoff positioning against Dallas in Week 18. So with that victory over football team, we are 8-8. Sole leader of second place in the NFC East. Looking at the playoff picture, however, the Falcons must have won as well. They are sitting there at 7. Maybe they didn't win. Maybe we're tied. Let me get a check here. What are the Falcons? That is the team, the Birds, the Battle of the Birds. Please say they have 8 wins. They have 9. I don't even know if we make the playoffs. If we win and they win, things are tied. I'm not sure. Look, they have more points against than points for. They don't deserve to make the playoffs. 4-game win streak. I mean, we can only do what we can do, man. Play Dallas. It's Dallas. Don't want to lose to them, even if we're 2-8 or something like that. So I did take a look here at the scouting as well. I mean, I am gonna focus heavily on the scouting once we get into the off season. Just because there's not, what else are we really talking about here? There's so little to do with the scouting now. Again, it sounds like more often than not when I am talking about the scouting, it's a negative thing, but there's just nothing to do. Like, I've been waiting and checking back every single week to see if we have another quarterback scouted 100%, and we just don't. So I don't really know where we're getting information from for our scouts and stuff like that. Again, you look at this. We have no other players scouted 100% either. So it's just, again, I don't know. I feel like this scouting update 100% needs some buffing in a lot of areas. I think the idea of having limited information and having to pick and choose what players you get information on is very important and is exactly the direction it needs to go. But I am here at week 18, done every single thing, minus the very beginning of the scouting process, because I started live. I had the computer do whatever. And 3 players scouted 100%. I feel like, I mean, we do got a lot of 80% here on the QBs, but still, like, we're at the end of the regular season here, and, like, more often than not, everyone's just, like, 40% scouted. Like, I'm thinking, like, almost feel like at minimum, just make it so, like, every week you can pick one player to get 100% scouted on. So, like, you have 18. I feel like 18's good money zone to know everything about that guy. Or at least as much as it... whatever, man. I'm not starting that rant here. We're not starting that rant here. We have an upgrade for the hottest running back in the NFL. Miles Sanders sitting at 85 overall. Let's continue to just make him into a beast of an elusive back. We don't really throw to the running backs in this offense too much. Plus 2 carrying, plus 1 break tackle, change of direction. Sure, I think statistically too, Miles Sanders looking like out of any of our players primed to go up a dev trade being a superstar running back next season, which therefore I am happy, very grateful for. But we have Dallas week, man. You know what they want to do? They want to throw the ball. They want to run they just want to do everything with the ball. Kellen Moore is 100% on our short list of potential replacements for Sirianni if we want to try to do that. I mean, it's still the offense that Zeke runs. Let's try to defend Zeke Elliott to attack their defense. They got Jamie Collins for some reason. They're not a great pass, so we want to throw it on them for sure. Maybe avoid Diggs. He's a ball hawk this year. Not sure really what we want to. Probably just short throws. Feels pretty good. And then for our scout, let's make sure we get into the final week healthy. No injuries, no phantom injuries, nothing like that. We need everybody primed, ready to go. Have a great week of practice. On the offense, what is this? The defense. Defense looks good. On the offensive side, come on, baby. Oh, what? Landon Dickerson. All right, we're going to be down a lineman.
This that Philly devil, pulling up and I don't need a rental. Quick pitch to the outside, it's a house call C4 special. Take a check and we run it up. Got Quez heading up the sideline when it's do or die. We run it up, ain't trying to flex, but it's high time that the eagle fly. Face of my city for Philly, we reppin'. It's all about green when we steppin'. I made up my mind at the day that I die, but they really gon' call me a legend. You know that it's now, the time is upon us. The chip on my shoulder is halfway to heaven. They X'ing us out for years, but tell them all hell. I turn the X to a weapon. This that free bird life. This that fly, eagle fly. We might tear it down and build it back just to show us by design. Hey, this that free bird life. We ain't go without a fight. So go tell Dallas, Washington, NY. Better watch they back cause I'm that Philly devil. Pulling up and I don't need a rental. Quick pitch to the outside. It's a house call C4 special. Take a check and we run it up. Got Quez heading up the sideline when it's do or die. We run it up. Ain't trying to flex.
Okay, got no Landon Dickerson. Herbig in there. I think that's Herbig, 67. Oh, there we go. Devontae Smith. Beautiful. He's getting close to that 1,000. Oh! Damn. 45 yards away for Devontae. What are we on the 44? 4th and 7. That's going to be a punt. Oh, I think we got him. They could go for it. 4th and 1. I think back-to-back punts for both teams. There we go. Easy does it, man. Who wants to make plays today? It's not 42. Not Keanu Neal. Make something happen. Make something happen. Make something happen. Jalen Hurts. Let's go. Make something happen. And he does. He pulls it. That's insane. I didn't think he had that kind of wheels. Look at this. Like right here at this point. He was slowing down. Felt like his stamina was shot. Then out of nowhere. Takes a couple Cialis. And he's gone. Stamina through the moon. To the moon. Brought a blitz and just... Like, I almost feel like when I score on offense, my defense is like, oh, good. They can score too, and we're not going to be losing. Like, that's the mentality my defense has this episode. It was like, we score against Washington, our defense is like, well, they can score now, I guess. Well, Devontae makes the slant, and I think with that, he's over 1,000 yards in his rookie season. What is this? I'm gonna just throw it to Quez? There's no way Micah Parsons is gonna drop back and pick this off, right? Okay, nice. Maybe could have waited longer. That was terrible defense by Dan Quinn there. Hold X to slide, he says. Hold X to slide and do like a fumble tackle. More like it. Look at this. Look, I give myself up. He was going, I'm going to slide. And then he just... Fuck. I mean, I don't know. Not playing like my team knows that we win, we might make the playoffs. Not playing like that. That's a culture thing. That's a coach thing. $23, Roddy McLeod, get the fuck off my defense. Every time, every game, man, he's a liability. Every first tackle is a missed tackle on all Madden. Like, I honestly think I need to go buff the tackle sliders for user. Like, what, AX? Is there a fucking button that's tackle good? Good tackle? Like, right there. Wilson. Like, you know, blow him up, hit stick, something. So we do. Get your block. Get your block, baby. Jalen Hurts killing it on the ground these last 2 weeks. Second rushing touchdown of the game. We pull one back. This is 10th rushing touchdown of the season. Damn. And that's outrunning Micah Parsons. Damn. Oh, one-handed Dallas Goedert. He, too, looking for 1,000 yards on the season. I think we need to get a second. Look at that. That looked like a one-handed grab. 3 catches, 44 yards on the game. Let's see this. Throw on the run, in coverage against the linebacker. Always trust Dallas Goedert in that matchup. Oh, it's just a great catch. Man, can Dally do this? Looks like a fairly good route for Dallas Goedert. A little late, but he is open in the end zone. Dallas Goedert ties this one up, 21. Great throw, Jalen Hurts. Great route, Dallas Goedert. Booth review. Excuse me? Excuse me? Wait, Zeke's an X Factor? What? I don't know about that. Superstar, sure. X Factor? I don't, you know. Is this 2017? Is this fucking tackle? I feel like I can move my tackle sliders up to 100. And I'm still not going to be able to make fucking plays. All right, great resistance defense. Can't wait to fire half you guys into the sun here. Decline your option, send you to free agency. Best of luck in the CFL. I want to be excited. I want to be like Devontae Smith. Let's go, Jalen Hurts. Let's go. Minute 50. That's too much time. Way too much time for Dallas. I almost feel like they're like, let him score. Let them score, because this is going to be way too much time for their defense to stop us. That was Mike McCarthy's plan there. Gonna make her kick. Have yet to miss an extra point all year. Part 1 is done. Just no pass rush. You go check down. God damn it! Oh, miss it. I mean, our defense fucking sucks. What else do you guys say? Played good for a little bit. And then this episode, they're just like, nah, I don't like playing defense anymore. 31-28. Saw some good out of Jalen Hurts. I saw enough out of Jalen Hurts where it's like, if can't draft a quarterback, can't trade a quarterback, having Jalen Hurts be our guy next year it's very much consolation prize at this point. It's not my plan, but I wouldn't hate my life. I wouldn't hate my team if Jalen Hurts is QB1. 100 yards on the game. I mean, this is one of his best games all year. 4 total touchdowns. Buck 46 for Devontae. Goddard got probably pretty close to 1,000 yards. Doesn't really matter. No playoffs. Defense, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Not one guy played good on defense. Maybe Darius Slade, because there wasn't a huge lot of big plays downfield. But pass rush was non-existent. Linebackers were bad. Safeties were horrific. And, yeah, last-second field goal loss to the Cowboys. We close the game. Jalen Hurts does get an upgrade up to a 73. Would love to see old Jalen Hurts get a +2 throw power. +1 throw power, even. What do we got here? Nothing. Game doesn't want Jalen Hurts to succeed. Is what it is. I mean, we can just confirm what we know. We came second to the NFC East. And, yeah, probably one of the first teams out of the playoffs. Looking at it here, let's look at the NFC. I'm going to say we're probably one of the top 3 teams out. So, yeah, oh, no, okay, we're down there a little bit. There's a chance that even if we did win, I guess, Bears, 49ers, Seahawks, Saints, you know, 6 wins in a row for Seattle. God damn. I mean, I'm not super pissed. I know. We would have made the playoffs. I mean, look at the stats, though. Top 10 offense, 30th passing offense, which is, again, even though it felt pretty good with Jalen Hurts down there, you know, can do better. Like, how does that make sense? Defensive pass yardage were 6th in the NFL. Rush per game, 4th in the NFL. Overall defense, 22nd. Feel like that doesn't make sense. Shouldn't look like that. Week 18, Jalen Hurts gets himself a Player of the Week award. Happy with him. Happy for him. He's going to be on this team one way or another. We have a couple upgrades. End of season upgrades. Oh, it's Raekwon Williams. Cool. Practice squatter. Glad you're getting a little bit of a moment here in the series. You'll never do anything for us. Landon Dickerson coming back from injury. Went too hard in practice. Were we Landon Dickerson away from winning that? No, because it was the defense. Yeah, I mean, suppose we can kind of close this one out looking at stats. Sure, right? Why not at this point? Looking at the tops around the league, 51 touchdowns from Mahomes. He's not hitting that this year. He's having a Carson Wentz-esque regression in real life. Devontae Adams, best receiver. Von Miller, 20 sacks, 7 picks. Trayvon Diggs. Looking at our team. What did we do this season? So we clean out our lockers. Jalen Hurts, round that up, 3,900 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 16 picks. He throw in what he did on the ground? Almost 900 yards on the ground, 10 touchdowns. So that's 700 yards, 29 touchdowns. Then you throw in the fumbles. I don't know how many of those were actually fumbles lost. So there's a chance we got, 39 touchdowns, 27 turnovers for Jalen Hurts. 1,400 yards, 20 touchdowns for Miles Sanders. Hopefully he played himself into a dev trait, which I think he did. Receiving, 5 yards shy for Dallas Goedert. That sucks. Almost 1,100 yards for Devontae Smith, rookie season. Happy with that. 5 touchdowns, 745 and 2 for Quez. Not too bad. Almost 704 for Rager. Surprising. Man, 5 yards. If I knew that, I probably would have forced it into him. Defensively, 100 tackles for Wilson. 11 TFLs, 6 sacks, and a pick. I mean, hey, glad we re-signed him. He's okay outside of that last game. 18 TFLs, 14.5 sacks for Fletcher Cox. 16 TFLs, 8 sacks for Hargrave. Just, pretty goddamn scary. 2 guys on the front. Very disappointing year from Derek Barnett. We gave him a new contract. Very disappointing year for Josh Sweat. He did have some injuries, but I was definitely expecting to break out a little bit more. And then 5 picks for Darius Slay leads the team. Very happy for that. Kicking, Elliott was elite. Might make a Pro Bowl. Punting, happy with Siposs. Our return game was just really weird. Yeah, that's about it. Number 6 offense. So it's like one of those things that this was just based off of Madden. Probably not firing Sirianni. But I know I don't need the Mr. Spreader Roots here. So looking for touchdowns and rushing yards, Miles Sanders was 5th in rushing yards. He was 1st in touchdowns, so he's almost guaranteed a dev trait, which is phenomenal. On the receiving standpoint, You know, still happy for our boy Devontae going over 1,000. I don't think any other rookies got one, did they? Kyle Pitts. Oh, Jalen Waddle just stuck over 1,000. Kyle Pitts had 1,000. Nothing else too crazy there. Defensively, obviously for some reason we don't have enough tackles, but Fletcher Cox 14.5 sacks puts him right in line with some of the premier guys of the NFL. So happy with that. Interceptions. Diggs with 7. We have Darius Slay tied for 3rd. That's pretty cool. I mean, we might as well just get to the ending of this offseason. Let's see if we get any dev trades. Why not? Sure, let's do it. I'm not 100% sure that I'm firing Sereny. I'm 95% sure. But looking around the league, Joe Judge got fired. Dan Campbell got fired. And for sure, I'm not looking at bringing in any of those guys to replace him. The Super Bowl is a rematch. It's the Chiefs and the Bucks. Let's take a look here at the Pro Bowl. Any Eagles make the Pro Bowl? Well, we should have a couple here. Miles Sanders, running back 1 in the Pro Bowl. We have Dallas Goedert, tight end 3, making the Pro Bowl. That's pretty cool. Jason Kelsey making the Pro Bowl at center 2. We have on the defense side, Fletcher Cox, D-tackle 1. Darius Slay didn't make it? Darius Slay getting robbed. Absolutely robbed. Darius Slay. On the other side, Jalen Mills. Jalen Mills makes the Pro Bowl, but not there. I mean, obviously different apples, oranges there a little bit. How does Darius Slay with 5 picks? That's a little... Okay, let's just see what we got here. Super Bowl 56 is going down. See who the Super Bowl champion is, and then see if the old Philadelphia Eagles got blessed with a couple dev traits. It is a very one-sided Super Bowl. 42-10, the Chiefs win. Shaquem Griffin, one of the greatest. They're going to make a movie out of that. Shaquem Griffin getting MVP. You can only hope, though, Chiefs fans, that was the reality of this season, unfortunately for you. And we're going to close this one out. As we close the log, we got $17 million of salary cap. Got a little bit of wiggle room. But let's look at the team. Any dev traits. Miles Sanders, superstar, is the only one I want to see that I know we should see. It's the only one that we are seeing. But he deserves it, you know, especially for how misused he has been in real life this year. Miles Sanders going up to a superstar dev is going to be huge for us. Getting a couple abilities for him. Just going to continue with our dominant rushing attack, regardless of who our quarterback is under center. Old Dickerson came out star dev with the hidden dev. I mean, there's nothing else there. Thought maybe Dallas Goedert. I still think that the dev traits for tight ends are a little broken. I think tight ends are either classified with wide receivers, and there's just never really going to be a scenario where they go up a dev trait. But, you know, almost 1,000 yards for Goedert. Would have been cool to go up superstar, but is what it is. Defensively, what do we got? Eric Wilson could have went at dev trait. He did not. Not one guy went up dev trait on defense. I would argue Wilson could have gone up dev trait. I would argue Fletcher Cox could have went up to an X factor. I think Hargrave could have went up a dev trait. I think Darius Slay with 5 picks could have went up to an X factor. Damn. At least we got Miles Sanders. All we can say at this point. So, we will be back. I don't know what I'm doing for this offseason. I know people do streams, off-season streams. Do we do an off-season stream? Do we have a little bit of fun? I feel like there's a little bit more mystique. We don't do the off-season stream. I don't know. Let me know. Should we do a stream? Should we not do a stream? I'll think about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the doubleheader here today. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a new realistic rebuild as voted on by you guys. I got to go double check the comments. I don't even know what that is yet. Hopefully it's a fun rebuild. Hope you enjoyed this episode. You guys have been crushing it with the likes and all that stuff. So very much appreciate that. We'd love to hit 1,000 likes on today's video. But that will do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you back here on the next one for the Eagles offseason. Thanks for watching, and peace out.